His severely injured body couldn't support the intense performance. As the sounds from his drum kit grew weaker, the other musicians lost their rhythm and couldn't continue. Fletcher had no choice but to stop the performance, quietly telling Neiman, "You're finished." Fletcher turned to apologize to the audience, but Neiman, unwilling to accept defeat, kicked over his drum set and tackled Fletcher, screaming that he would kill him. The blood on the drum kit showed he had completely broken down. Afterward, Neiman was expelled. 6 months later, Neiman happened to pass a bar one evening. He unexpectedly discovered Fletcher was the special guest. Curiosity drove Neiman to enter and see if it really was Fletcher.
Tere satt Fletcher on stage, elegantly playing the piano.
Neiman found himself lost in the music. After the performance ended, Neiman came to his senses and prepared to leave. But Fletcher suddenly called out to him. The two sat down and talked like old friends. Fletcher again used jazz legend Charlie Parker as an example, saying his success came because his teacher threw a cymbal at his head. This motivated him to practice relentlessly, until he became the world's greatest jazz soloist. But Neiman believed such methods should have limits, not endless pressure. Before leaving, Fletcher mentioned a major weekend performance. They needed a drummer, and no one was more suitable than Neiman. Neiman couldn't forget his dream, even though he hadn't played drums for 6 months. So he agreed to Fletcher's offer. That weekend, Neiman picked up his drumsticks, put on his suit, and applied band-aids to his wounds. His past efforts needed this final performance as closure. Before going on stage, Fletcher told everyone. Today's audience included many music industry VIPs. If they impressed them, they might have a chance to perform at the prestigious Lincoln Center. Everyone was filled with anticipation. Neiman was no exception. But when he was ready on stage, Fletcher announced to the audience, their first piece would be Upswing, not Caravan or Whiplash, as previously agreed. Without sheet music, Neiman could only rely on experience, trying desperately to keep up with the band's rhythm. But the audience could clearly hear the timing issues. Fletcher was deliberately sabotaging Neiman's music career, while making him bear the blame for the band's poor performance. A performance of such importance in his life ended in such a humiliating way. Standing up to leave meant admitting complete failure. But at that moment, a hug from his father seemed to reawaken his never-give-up spirit. He confidently returned to the stage, disregarding Fletcher's feelings and the audience's opinions. He simply wanted to perform once on his own terms, regardless of the consequences. Fletcher, now forced to conduct the band.
SAW in Neiman the Shadow of Charlie Parker.
Both refused to give up despite being pushed to their limits. Both exploded from darkness into brilliance. This was Fletcher's ultimate teaching goal all along. For this final section, I personally recommend watching the original film. It's truly stunning and immerses you in Neiman's life journey. No narration can substitute for the original film, which is titled Whiplash.